Oh, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's time for another edition of Walking and Talking with Celine Driver, me. It's been a little bit since I've done one of these, and with all the other folks like Lou doing his so-called listening and talking, and GF Sports doing his driving and talking, and Mike Beck doing his rolling and talking, or riding and talking, or whatever. It was a rolling or riding, I can't remember. And of course, Pigskin Pete doing his talking and walking. Of course, he and I started about the same time, so I feel pretty good that I've kind of inspired people to to do these type of videos. It's kind of funny, actually, but it's time for me to do one. And no, I'm not going to do anything on college football today. I have a live stream coming up later today. We can deal with all that crap on the live stream. Now, I'm sure everyone has great anticipation of beating the crap out of me about my Gators. Win or lose, I will be a Gator. But enough of that. What am I going to talk about today? Well, I thought about it for a little while, but there is something that's come up in my personal life. I'm not going to get into that exactly, but it has to do with respect. Respect seems to be something in 2021 which is not fashionable, in my humble opinion. Respect for other people seems to be something that's gone by the wayside. It's been happening for a lot of years now, that respect for others, respect for your elders, like me, respect for your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your husband or your wife. Doesn't seem to be a lot of it out there right now that I'm seeing, and it bothers me. And this has hit relatively close to home for me and my family recently. And as I said, I'm not going to go into the specifics of that, but people need to treat each other a hell of a lot better than they do. I remember a few months ago a talk show host. Yes, I'm walking in the street, guys. There's no sidewalk, as you can see, in this part of the neighborhood, so that car is not going to hit me. Oh, and I hope I don't get attacked by a dog today. That would be bad, because I'm wearing my Burrito Brothers shirt, and Burrito Brothers doesn't exist anymore, and I really don't want to lose this shirt like I lost the other shirt, the Lou Tube shirt, yesterday. Well, as I was saying, a few months ago, a radio talk show host that I listen to quite often, Glenn Beck, got COVID. You know, the Wu flu, the Wuhan Red Death, the chopstick sick, the Chinese Fauci virus. And he's a conservative talk show host. The absolute hatred and vitriol that man had to absorb over the sewer that is Twitter, and the minor sewer that is Facebook and other social media, was quite frankly disgusting. You know, people were hoping that he would die. People were, saying, "You deserve this." Your stance on various things caused this. This is the will of your so-called God. That came from the atheists. It's disgusting. The lack of ability of people to respect other people We just common decency and respect for human life, no matter what you believe versus what the other person believes, is quite frankly disturbing. And then it comes to personal respect. For instance, relationships. You know, they say love conquers all, and love is all you need, and all those wonderful song lyrics. And it's not true, folks. It isn't. In a relationship, you need a lot of different things. You do need love. Absolutely, you do need love. I don't deny that. You also need trust. You need to be able to trust the person, that they're not going out, you know, instead of going to work, they're going to, you know, go shag somebody. Or whatever the term is that the kids are using today. Try not to use obscenities if I can help it. But you also need respect. You need to be able to respect the other person. You need to respect their opinion, which even if you have a partner that you love and have been with, you two are not Spartans. You two are not Watusi. You two are not of the same mind. You have different opinions of different things. Different ways of looking at the world. And you need to respect the other person's opinions and points of view if you're going to make that relationship work. And I've seen out there a lot of interpersonal relationships, whether they be lovers, whether they be friends, whether they be colleagues, where respect for the other person's point of view or beliefs has gone right out the window in this day and age. And it's actually encouraged by about half of the citizenry. Just absolutely encourages, if you're not part of their orthodoxy, and I'm not talking about one specific side of the aisle politically, if you're not of their orthodoxy, you're a heretic. You're to be ostracized. You're to be canceled. You're to be destroyed. What happened to the days where people respected someone else's point of view? I don't remember exactly when they were destroyed or beginning to be destroyed, but in today's world, that's happening in a frightening rate. You know, the younger generation doesn't want to respect the way, traditions. The older generation doesn't want to respect that there might be new ways of thinking and new ways of doing things. And we're all constantly at war with each other over a fundamental lack of respect. And relationships are built on many things, but I think, in my humble opinion, respect and trust are two of the three big pillars in building any kind of relationship, whether it's a business relationship, whether it's a loving relationship, whether it's a friendship. Hell, whether it's two people at an intersection at stop signs waiting for the other person to go. Oh, I was here, my car is bigger and more powerful and I'm more important than they are, so I'm gonna right through the intersection. No respect for the other person. Screw them. I'm more important. So, what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is, have some respect. Have some concern for. You may not agree with how other people think and feel and have beliefs. My friendship with Uncle Lou is a good example. He is left of center in a lot of his beliefs. I'm right of center in a lot of those same beliefs. But we have been friends for several years, many years, And I don't agree with him on many things, but I have respect for him and his beliefs. And I believe he has respect for mine. Perfect example, in my opinion. We're politically diametrically opposed. We don't like the same college football team. We grew up differently. Our current life circumstances are very different in a lot of ways, but still, there is respect in that friendship. And that's why, despite differences in the way we see things, our friendship works. That's a good example. I would encourage you out there, you watching me do this, walking in the street, looking around for the dog that attacked me. I don't want to be attacked again. Try not to get hit by that car that's coming up behind me. I would encourage you to rediscover the importance of respect in your relationships, whether they be business relationships, employee versus employee, your friends, your husband, your wife, your brothers, your sisters. Well, except for mine, I have no respect for her, and that's a whole nother story. Maybe one day I'll do a walk and talk on that. But please, let's all try and rediscover respect. And that's all for me. I'm going to get back and finish my walk. I got many miles to go, and I want to get it done because I got other things to do today. So thanks for listening. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you later.